guys, have you ever worried about the riots and the gangs around Edmonton? If you watch this carefully, you will understand.
The cameraman.
Don't know. What's your name again?
Peter.
Don't know, Peter. Man, like Peter, you get me?
People think more negatively of this area. People think more negatively of areas where the riots happened. And it's also like, it's harder for teens to go out these days. If you're a teen and you go out, it's just harder for you to walk around because you always got the police looking at you in shady kind of ways.
My mentor is very helpful. He helped me choose my GCSEs because I had lots I wanted to do, and he helped me sort out which were the ones I wanted to do the most and which ones I could drop. What are these for?
These are just samples that have been built up of the brickwork they're going to be using on the finish to the building.
Yeah.
They looked at interests and career paths that the pupils were looking to take, and Rory Wise was allocated to myself as a mentee. I think it's a good exercise to bring the kids over to the school and show them exactly what we're doing here. Because I think when they go into a finished room, they see some nicely painted walls, lighting, perhaps a radiator on the wall, but I don't think they fully appreciate what's fully involved and what goes on. So I think it'll be good. And I know he was pretty pleased at what we did today. What's your sports all like over there now?
It's a lot smaller.
Smaller? Yeah.
You really need to focus exactly. You need to know exactly what's going on at your chisel tip, and you can't afford to be at all fuzzy. And my eyes are not brilliant. I mean, I used to cut without glasses until I was about 40, just before late 30s. My eyes just suddenly went like that, and I had to start wearing glasses. And now I tend to wear 2 pairs of glasses because I discovered a few years ago that if your glasses aren't quite strong enough, you can just put another pair and they'll get the cumulative effect. So I wear 2 pairs of quite strong glasses, and my depth of field is small, but where I've got it, I can see exactly what's happening, so it works quite well. I anticipate having to wear 3 quite soon.
I really enjoy coming up here, and I really enjoy the collective outpouring of everybody. You know, I've got artistic values, and I never realised I had. I got to admit, I've blossomed.
A group like this, it's when people have come here and they've come out of themselves and found what skills and talents and abilities they have that they perhaps hadn't even realised, then they're able to actually go out into the wider community and contribute, helping other people. So they actually give back to the community in a way that is very beneficial to them. It's empowering to be able to help other people as well, rather than feel you're always just needing help.
You will get wet, very wet. This is going to be kindly asked that you're in groups of 4 or 5. This will help you tune times to a minute. Whilst the right in motion, please keep your hands, arms, legs and heads inside the boat.
It likes the branches up.
So it's been amazing, and you know, we should do something like this again.
Cut.
Name?
Vince?
Oh yeah. My name is Daniel. I am 24 years old, and I live in Holcombe with my mum. Hi, Mum.
Hi. Hi, Jackie.
Yeah.
Right.
I wanted to make this film because I wanted to talk about what me and Sue are going through right now in our relationship. With 3 parents, it's not up to them what we can do. and it's up to us while we watch the viewings. And some people think I'm not ready, but I don't agree.
I feel sort of ready, but not quite. Daniel wants to get married straight away. I never lived with a boyfriend before. Don't know when I'll be ready. Maybe in the future.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. It is very pretty out here.
Family Connections, a project developed and run by Somerset Film, delivers a range of free family learning activities across Somerset. It gives families the opportunity to learn about digital technology together, such as film, photography, computing, and the internet.
Family Connections is about bringing families together to come and do creative work. So it might be making animation, might be making films, might be doing photography.
When children are at school, they're put into classes of ages, whereas when we're at a session, all the ages are put in together, which kind of reflects the real working world. Families live together, and if they don't know how to communicate with each other, then that's kind of sad.
Staying home watching telly on my laptop, and my mum was getting annoyed. Me staying home doing nothing. She just wanted me out of the house, get a job, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to work something outside just to keep me happy.
He gets up, he gets into work, he thoroughly enjoys himself, he has money, and he has a really much better quality of life.
I think it's a great idea that people with disabilities can actually get on .community and feel part of the community and say, hey, there are places for you and you are required and you are needed in other areas of work, and feel that you're doing something for the community. And certainly Billy is doing that here.
In my book is a 12-minute film that took 3 whole years to make. 3 years of planning, fundraising, rehearsing, filming and editing.
And action day!
But it all really started back in 2004 when Jump Cuts made Listen to Us, their first ever film featuring learning disabled actors.
Ready, turn over?
Since then, films such as Germ Academy, Shape Up, and Teeth the Musical have all pushed creative boundaries and explored different ways of storytelling.
So let's get cracking!
It was time to make a film with learning disabled adults without an imposed agenda.
This is the first day of Film Academy, which has been 3 years in preparation. I can't believe we're actually starting today. It's a big day because we've got extras and we've got a Bentley and we've got lots of different costume things, but I think it's good to start like that because it's chucked us in at the deep end. We know what we're doing today because it's simple. We haven't quite worked the rest of the film out yet.
From Glenn, aged 15, to Glenn, aged 63. Dear Glenn, you're still here then? Mum must have been wrong. She always said you'd catch your death of cold, going out in such short skirts. I hardly recognised you. especially as that photo in your free bus pass was taken 30 years ago. It must be nice to be your age. Stay up all night, earn loads of money, wear what you like, and pretend to be wiser than everyone younger than you are.
It hit me. A sudden realisation, a sinking feeling, and at the same time that rising panic. I was lost. Fear. Finding my way back I thought would be easy, but all I see as a small, confused 3-year-old is a rainbow of sunshades as big as the sky, red, yellow, blue, but I see so many of the same. My small brain cannot even start to think how to start. Finding my way back to the shore, the sheer sight of my mum brings tears to my eyes. The thing that had taken me to wander off, the sweet, cold strawberry taste I'd been salivating about for hours, a momentary loss of concentration in my happiness to be reunited with my mum. Splat, on the sand, my ice cream was no more.
We wanted to break up the pavement areas, huge areas of paving. So we came up with the idea of carpets as a way of creating spaces, a kind of welcoming area. So we chose artists who we thought fitted in well with that theme. So we've got 4 artists, some of them using very traditional techniques like drawing with pens on paper or on board, and some of them using digital technology and creating a more kind of abstract idea of a carpet.
We're drawing on a map of the High Street, and basically what we've got here is a drawn out map of where we are now in the High Street. This X is currently where we are outside Hatchins. That's Crown Walk, which is just down there. And what we're doing is we're asking people to draw what they would like to see on the High Street. Some very enthusiastic people that wanted to draw drew several things, which is great. If whilst they're drawing they say, oh yeah, I would like to see X, Y, Z, it's a way of breaking the ice. So some of it might be a little bit surreal, but that's good.
In our criminal justice system, in our schools, the question we tend to ask are 3. We say, what rules were broken or what laws were broken? Who done it? What do they deserve? You notice there's no place for victims in that. It's all about what the offender deserves, and it assumes that they need to be punished. What we're trying to do is to get us to ask a different set of questions. Our first question is, who's been hurt with this situation? And then what are their needs that came out of that? And then third, whose obligations are they?
I didn't know how just sitting in a circle talking, to each other could have an outcome, because I did feel that people could be very negative, shout each other down, but there was none of that. It was a very controlled way of doing things, but very relaxed.
I did want to actually meet the young person, look him in the eye and say, why did you do it? And did you target me, etc.
His wife was pretty scared because kids in hoodies were standing around the back of his house not long after it happened. So meeting me and stuff, I think it might have put his mind at rest a bit more.
Well, basically, Shape Up are opened by ambition and goals to be in the media and film world, and it's just such a great experience. And I thought, well, I started writing out my own scripts, off my own head, and I thought, well, maybe I should get it out into the public.
After Sandy's traumatic collapse, Rob watches anxiously, hoping one day soon Sandy will awake.
Don't worry, she'll be alright.
I really love her. I couldn't bear to lose her before I had the chance to tell her. It's in my heart. How's she doing?
She's really ill, got coming back up plenty of rest.
You see, you're not going to lose her.
got in contact with my mum yesterday after 2.5 years of not seeing her or talking to her, and she found out I come out of prison. But a bit nervous, like not seeing my mum and seeing my little sisters, how they've changed. The last time I seen them, I was taking stuff off them and selling it. So it's going to be hard in one way, but it's going to be amazing to see them again. So I can't wait.